Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the final episode of Season 8 in this Glory Hunter series. We're going to show you the games that we've played already in May, and we're going to show you the goals, obviously, from that as well. And then we're going to bring you highlights from our final game of the season. Let's just jump straight into it. So after you will have seen in the last game, we beat Girona 1-0. We then faced Barcelona. We decided to go on the offensive in this one, actually, from the start, and we've come away with a 1-0 win. Benjamin Sesko scoring, of course, in the 87th minute. We'll shoot the goal again. As usual, we've decided to go on the offensive from this because if we stay with the positive mentality as we normally do, I just felt like that we needed to be more aggressive with Barcelona. As we see, Mickey van de Ven filling in at left back in this game, breaks up the left-hand side, cuts the ball back to Benjamin Sesko, and he tucks in to make it 1-0 and bring home the 3 points as well. We followed that up with a game against Granada. We did the same thing again. We went with the very attacking mentality. I feel it again. This has worked very well for us, of course. We've come back with a 3-0 win there. Again, of course, we'll show you the goals. Started quite early on in as the ball comes to Mason Woods. He fires home from the edge of the box in the 13th minute. In the 19th minute, Oved finds Barrios as he makes a drive forward, shoots from outside the box to make it 2-0. And in the 22nd minute, Benjamin Sesko scores a penalty to wrap up the 3 goals and the 3 points. So in kind of a 10-minute spell, partway through the first half, we really had finished the game up there. We followed that up with a very frustrating result against Real Sociedad. Particularly as you'll see, we're 2-0 up. We've conceded 3 goals then to Miguel Oyarzabal, scoring a hat-trick in that game, of course. 2 of the goals coming quite late on. As we see, Oved breaks down the left-hand side, gets the ball back to Barrios, so he lifts it into the back post, and Nga is there to head home for 1-0 in the 23rd minute. In the second half then, Naipan and Oved combine after a ball is cleared from the corner. Comes to Mickey van de Ven again, filling in at left back. He slots in to make it 2-0. Only a couple of minutes later then, we see there's a long ball down to Takefusa Kubo, as his cross is absolutely flapped out by Kuryakov, and Oyarzabal is there to head home. Oyarzabal then has played a lovely ball over the top, and he cuts inside on his right foot to fire in the 80th minute to make it 2-2. And then to finish it off, we see Jose Marsa finds a nice ball in Takefusa, and he finds Oyarzabal to make it 3-0. Very frustrating result, especially being 2-0 up, and we couldn't see it out. Again, we went on the offensive in that game, and it actually turned around to bite us in the backside. We followed that up with a 3-0 win away to Villarreal, which was pleasing to get to, not let that one bad result get the better of us. We were able to turn it around in the next game. We'll show you the goals again, of course, here, as we see Amaria and Woods combine to find a ball into Naipan, and he scores from about 25 yards into the bottom corner. In the 40th minute, then Oved breaks down the left-hand side, big deep cross into the back, into the kind of the center of the box, really. Sesko is there to head home to make it 2-0. And deep in the stoppage time then, as the ball comes across to Deuce, he crosses it back to Barrios, who heads in at the front post for 3-0. So very pleasing result. That does leave us sitting currently in a bit of a no man's land at the minute. We are 4 points adrift from Real Madrid. We are 5 points ahead of Real Sociedad, who've just played the day before, and they have won 4-2 against Girona. So Girona are in Europe anyway. But we're in a bit of a no man's land. We can't go up, we can't go down. So this final game of the season against Getafe is a bit of it's a bit of a non-fixture, really, isn't it? So we're gonna give some players an opportunity. We're gonna bring in Martinez. In fact, we're just going to change the back 3 of the back 4. Bring in Martinez, Obina, and Palma. Samu, I might start with Samu actually, because he could be, it could be his last game for the club. On the wings, we're fine. We've had to bring out Nga because he's carrying an injury. He's out for 3 or 4 weeks. I might even start Roberto Piccoli up front because it could be his last game for the club. And yeah, we'll keep at it at that. So we had some good results towards the end of the season. We did get a draw against Real Madrid. We did get a win against Barcelona. Unfortunately, some of the results we've had, we've had 4 defeats to Sociedad towards the end of the season, as you'll have seen. Girona early on, and Real Betis, I think, was the second game of the season. To lose those games, particularly, is somewhat frustrating because those are games that we should have won. But drawing 5 games is really where it has cost us. We've drawn with Eibar, who of course are relegated already. They're obviously in the relegation zone, second bottom. We drew with Valencia, who of course are a good side, but I feel like we should have beat them in that game. We've drawn with Levante as well. We probably should have won that. And of course Rayo Vallecano as well, who are still in danger potentially of being relegated. So to drop points to 2 teams that are that far down is very frustrating. We are currently sitting 7 points away from winning a league title. So I think Rayo Vallecano, Eibar, and probably Levante games, at least those we should have won. So that would have been an additional 6 points. We really should have beat Real Betis, I think. Could have been another 3 points. I mean, that would be 9 points, which would be enough to win us a league title. So those are the games next season that we really need to look at and improve on. And I can sit here and give you all the what ifs that you like, but unless we actually do something about it, it's just talk. It doesn't mean anything. But we go into this final game of the season. As mentioned, there's nothing really to play for in this game. Big cross into the back post. It's cleared, and Maria picks up the loose ball. Goes back to Martinez, finds Palma, plays a lovely ball forward to Dominic, who touches it in to Piculi's path. I think he's offside. It certainly looked like he was ahead of the ball. And if not, I think Dominic, yeah, I mean, he's offside. I'm not sure if Dominic... Well, Piculi was offside, but I think also Dominic may have been offside. So it's positive that we're taking that kind of attacking force to the opposition. As the ball comes in, we've hit the crossbar there from the corner. So throw in down our right hand side. Woods received the loose ball, but it's gone back. Obina finds Martinez. Looks for Naipan, finds Piccoli, comes right to Martinez again. He's getting all the way up the line. There's a big cross into the back post. It's come off the crossbar again. And it's back in, and the keeper gathers it quite comfortably, it's fair to say. We have a free kick now from about 25 yards out. As Naipan has a go. I think, has he hit the post again, or is that a save? Might be a save from the goalkeeper. We're certainly on top here at the minute, I think it's fair to say. It's Getafe playing the ball around quite nicely here. They go back to the keeper. Finds Roth, goes back to the goalkeeper again. If we can press them back a little bit, put them under pressure, but they get out very nicely and a nice bit of football. A lot of nice one-touch football there. As Amaria receives the loose ball. Sammy now looks for Roved, plays a ball forward first time to Piccoli. He's cutting inside, he's looking for Naipan and he's dragged it wide. It's good effort from the Norwegian, but it's gone wide of the post. Roved goes back to Samu. Palma now brings it forward back into Samu. He's got a little bit of space, finds Woods. He fires, low and hard into the bottom corner. It's only his 3rd goal of the season since joining in January, but very much a nice finish. You see Palma into Samu, and just a little ball around the inside into Woods, and he fires it into the far corner on his right foot. That's a nice goal. I'm pleased with that. Doesn't do anything in terms of where we are. I say we are finished in 6th. Real Madrid have now taken a lead. They are level on points with Barcelona, but I think Barcelona have the advantage in the head-to-head. As Amaria comes in for a shot. First goal of the season. Keeper flapped that out a little bit. We'll get a replay of that. As we see, Martinez takes the throw in denied penalty. There's a big deep cross into the back post, looking for Oved. Keeper comes out, flaps at it, and Amaria recovers the loose ball, fires in to make it 2-0 in the 37th minute. And just looking in terms of the league standing, Real Madrid now 2-0 up, but they do have the head-to-head advantage over Real Madrid. When I finish on equal points, but I think Barcelona are going to be crowned league champions. What a 45! We've blown them away. Not really. I mean, well, we've dominated. It's fair to say. Let's get up some stats actually. Oh, it's gone away. There's Naipan with the corner. The ball's cleared from the front post. Dominic recovers. Comes De Palma. Comes all the way across to Samu. He's having a go. He's hit the woodwork there, I think. I felt like the defender got a touch on that, but perhaps not. As Getafe bring the ball out with a nice little bit of football. Guedes now looking to cut back. There's an interception there from Bacoli. Finds Amaria. Palma now looks for Woods. Looks left for Oved. And he's making a run up this left hand side. Can he get away from his man? He goes back to Samu. Tries to return the ball. Palma now finds Samu. Go for Oved again up the wing. First time cross. Defender, I think, got a touch on that. It's come back off the post and the defender clears. Nice bit of attacking intent there. Let's make some changes then. Going to bring in Jose Manuel. We'll bring you in for Woods. Robin Diaz. We'll bring you in on the right wing. Sesko will bring you in up front. We'll stick with that for now. Making another couple changes shortly. Barcelona are actually losing against Alaves, which means Real Madrid are possibly about to win the league, which makes my couple of results all that little more frustrating. That we could have potentially won the league. We've got 2 more subs to make. Who are we looking at? Ved's having a good game. I mean, the guys coming in are just sort of struggling to meet the pace of the game here. Farina will bring you in, and Barrios will bring you in too. Barrios is actually turned out to be a very good player for us. The final day is hectic here actually. It's Real Madrid are about to steal it. They are 5-1 up against bottom club Real Oviedo. Mbappe with a hat-trick and Vinny Jr. with a double. I really expected Barcelona to beat Alaves. We are only 4 points away from being in that mix. This game's coming to a close at 2-0. We have beat Getafe. Very pleased. Happy with the result and the way you played. Yes, I am. And so, on the final day of the season, is it down to goal difference? I thought there was a head-to-head in Spain. Let's get a look and see, because that result is somewhat surprising. Our under-19s have won their league for the 2nd year running, which is pleasing to see. Yeah, 2 years in a row, and congratulations to them. Very, very pleased with that, actually. But La Liga, Barcelona finished in 2nd place. Let me just check. I thought it went to head-to-head. Results between teams, then goal difference. So Barcelona did beat Real Madrid 4-1, whereas Real Madrid did beat Barcelona 3-0, so it was even. They won a game each with a 4-4 aggregate scoreline across those games, so it went down to goal difference. And given that Real Madrid won 5-1 on the final day and Barcelona lost, I mean, if I was the Barcelona manager, I would want to resign. That's, I've got to say, that's maybe a little bit embarrassing for them. But we have finished in third place, which we knew was going to happen coming into those last couple of games. We've already looking to strengthen for the new season ahead. We have secured the free transfer of Ruben van Bommel. Very, very good player. Obviously, a left winger is the position we're looking to strengthen in. We've also just recently offered a contract to Charles de Ketelaere. He's been very, very good in this save. His contract is up. We're interested in signing him. Does depend on the future of some players, likes of Piccoli. Sesko is dipping a bit, and Sesko's 28. We may be looking for more of a first choice player. Sesko has done very well for us. He scored 34 goals in all competitions, but I am wondering, can like a 4-star player likes of De Ketelaere, can he score more goals perhaps and turn some of those draws into wins and maybe give us the points that we need. But that is how we finish up this season, and has been very enjoyable. We've wrapped up 2 bits of silverware. As we see, we won the Supercopa de Espana, we won the Copa del Rey. Champions League, we were locked out at the round of 16, don't really care. And we finished 3rd in the league, really cementing a strong position there. And really, from quite early on, from about halfway, we've kind of just maintained there. From week 17, we've gone into 3rd, and we've just stayed there, which is pleasing because it's consistent across the board. But that is it for season 8. We will be back in season 9 when we will hopefully perhaps maybe add some new players to the team as well. We really need to look into strength, and there are some players we may sell on. Some players I think are dropping off a little bit and maybe not up to the standard that I'm looking for. So we may see some movement in the summer. We most likely will see some movement in the summer, and probably before we bring anybody in as well. But that is it for season 9. I do hope you've enjoyed it so far. We will be back in the next episode with the beginning of, it's the end of season 8. We'll be back in the next episode for the beginning of season 9, and hopefully we can go on to win La Liga. We'll see what happens, but until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow. It helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.